Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 5 of our local to global with LLW Lariat League Wrestling. In our last episode, we rushed through a bunch of events and managed to get our popularity so close to being tiny. So hopefully today is the episode that we achieve that. If not, we also do have the crowning of our two champions, the men's champion and the women's champion, also known as King of the Lariat League and Queen of the Lariat League. Hopefully all of that happens in this episode. We are in December and we are in Stratford Circus, which is pretty much where we've been since the beginning of the save, and slowly climbing up. I think we started at around 80 people. Now we've got 114, so we are getting better each week. And let's just dive straight into our first event, which is Tennessee Honey facing off against Jade. So in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Tennessee Honey got the win. Tennessee with a 36, Jade with a 34 and a 29 rating all. Oh, that's not very good, is it? But as we've been saying, it is above the threshold that we need it to be, so that's all that matters. Following on from this, we've got more singles action. Big T Justice makes his debut and defeats Josh Wall with a powerbomb in 14 minutes 30. Big T was really off his game and got a 31, matching Josh Wall, which is quite funny. So imagine how good he probably could have been if he wasn't off his game. And also, awful gimmick rating, so that doesn't really help. And he was tired towards the end. Jeez, 14 minutes and you're tired. Big T, come on. Get on that treadmill. We then follow this with our main event, which is Dan Maloney, one of the men that is in the King of the Lariat League match, and he wins, of course he does, against TK Cooper with the World Star. It's a 40 rated match. Dan Maloney with a 50 and TK with a 42, and for the first time we haven't used William Regal in this show, because post-match Dan Maloney grabs the mic, flexes his amazing 38 rated mic skills, and just says that I will be the first king of the Lariat League. And you can see that happen in our next event in 2 weeks' time at Lariat League in London. And that is how we end this show. Probably not going to be the best. 37. I mean, it's not good, but it's above the number we need it to. And that has increased our popularity. So hopefully that means that our popularity has jumped to tiny. Like, I want to get to the email section and fingers crossed we're tiny. This one match has done it, one event, but I doubt it. So I'll head back to the screen now and have a look. I'll let you guys know if anything important comes up, any changes happen. If not, I'll see you guys at Lariat League in London, where we will have and crown our king and queen of the Lariat League. If I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I recorded, the men's main event is a triple threat match between Dan Maloney, Morgan Webster, and our boy Ashton Smith. And the women's is Zoe Lucas and Aisha Ray, I think. I could be terribly wrong, but obviously I'll go back and double check just to make sure. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you in the office where we might have some news. Everyone, it's happened. We've done it. Before the end of the year, we are tiny. Which sounds so like anticlimactic, but we are now tiny, which is great. Hopefully we can get some kind of deals now. Shall we take a look and see if we can? So let's delete that. We are now tiny. We're still 49th in the world. We've got 300 quid available, 17 in southern England, and to get to small we need 35 popularity in southern England. Okay, we have a long way to go for that, but let's go to broadcasting, review broadcasters. I'd search for YouTube before. Let's go. We'll negotiate. Yes, YouTube will negotiate with us. Now the question is, do we start running a TV show or events? I don't think TV show is a good idea just yet. I think TV show will save for when we're small. So I think we'll stick with these two events, but we'll have them both broadcast on YouTube. I think that's the smartest thing to do, right? And we can always adjust the lengths, I assume we can. I don't know, we'll find out. Either way, broadcasting broadcasters negotiate a new deal for events. Sure, we can't do specific ones. That's fine. YouTube not willing to offer you a deal that long. Okay, 9 months, 6 months, 3 months. So I can only do a 3-month deal, unlimited number of episodes. It doesn't really matter on this, does it? So what's the highest minimum quality that we can do? So late night 24, or do they want incentive? So graveyard is 15, or on demand. I mean, on demand is 19. Yeah, we'll do that. It's to be default. And how much can we get? I don't think there's any revenue. YouTube will not pay anything for this show. We don't pay anything. You cannot ask for any exclusive rights to the footage. Cool. Can we just? I don't think there's any money that we get from this, but I'll just do 100% because in case. Proposed deal. Boom. We have got a TV deal with YouTube, and that shows everywhere in the world. Small, very small. Yeah. Is that everywhere? Yeah. Everywhere across the world. Perfect. There we go. That's exciting. We have a TV deal. Oh, I'm excited about that. Is there anything else to look at? Finances? How much did we spend so far? £690 on workers. And then we got 570 from ticket sales, 300 from sponsors. So that collectively, we actually make more money than. Oh wait, no, we haven't factored in show cost, production. Oh, that production's something we're probably going to have to work on soon. Oh, don't want that. Either way, though, I don't think there's anything else to look at now. We're tiny. We've done it. The first milestone is achieved, and then we've got ourselves a YouTube deal, but still better than nothing. And yeah, let's head to Lariat League in London. Perfect timing because we are about to crown our first king and queen of the Lariat League. Let's go. And here we are. It is our first, you can see it here, YouTube, our first broadcasted event, Lariat League in London. And as said before, it couldn't come at a better time because we will be crowning our king and queen of the Lariat League tonight. Once again, we are situated in Stratford Circus, our little hometown venue, and we've got 139 fans today, which is a huge jump from 114 to 139, especially in ticket sales and things like that. So it should be a really good turnout. The economy is falling massively. It's a 1 right now, which sucks for us because I think the lower that is, the less money we get or something. I don't know. But we can't control that, so don't worry about it. So yeah, we are here for LLW in London, YouTube. Yeah, before we jump in though, we do have a backstage incident, and it's between Jack Starks and Doug Williams. Jack Starks was brought before the Wrestlers Court. They do Wrestlers Court at this size. Wow. So he was absorbed in his phone when he should have been paying attention. So Doug Williams has sentenced him to buying a crate of beer for the locker room. That's not on, especially at this level. Bloody, how much does he earn, Jack Starks? I think it's like 20. Currently earns $30 per show. So you put that in pounds, because we're based in London. That's about 22 pounds, I'd say. Maybe even less. So he has to go and buy a crate of beer for the entire locker room. I think we've got about 25 people. So Jack Starks, who isn't on the card tonight, spoiler, he's not even getting paid that $30 tonight, but he's still here. And he's now having to buy everyone a crate of beer. So I think he's just lost money. So Doug Williams is a dick. So I didn't think that you could have, locker room hierarchy at this level, but I guess when Doug Williams is around, anything can happen. But yeah, let's stop talking. Let's head straight into the show. Our first broadcasted show. Let's do it. And here we are. Thank you very much for the booking incidents tab when making shows, because it let us know that we needed an announcer for this event, given that we now have an audience, watching online. And William Regal, another reason why I picked this guy is he's a jack of all trades. He's a road agent, he's a colour commentator, he's an announcer, he's a manager, he's a personality, he could do it all. So William Regal is opening the show, as you can see here, but then he will be on the commentary solo, calling all the matches, which I think would be awesome. But yeah, William Regal comes out and he welcomes the world, because the whole world is watching, of course they are, to LLW. He explains the history of LLW, or the very brief history, but how it came to be, why he started it, the kind of matches you'll see, which will be very hard-hitting, serious, professional wrestling, bringing it back to the old school days when it was all about the athleticism in the ring and less about the drama. But obviously, as we got more popular, we might have to lean more towards the mainstream way of doing things. He also reveals that we will see our new champions tonight. We will crown a queen and king of the Lariat League tonight, and we also have a special match with the British legend that is Doug Williams. So it's a great looking card. Hope everyone enjoys it. Let's head straight in to our first match, which is the queen of the Lariat League match, Zoe Lucas versus Aisha Ray. A 39, not bad. So in a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Aisha Ray defeats Zoe Lucas in 21:58 with a suicide dive. I don't know how she does that in the ring, but okay. Aisha Ray wins the Queen of the Lariat League title, and she stands tall with her title. I like to think that in these early days is a bit gimmicky, and it is a belt, but it also comes with a crown. So Aisha Ray now wears the crown and has a nice beautiful belt over her shoulder, around her waist, however she wants to hold it. And I really enjoy that we've got announcing quality and colour commentary gave us a boost, because William Regal was doing both apparently. Zoe Lucas and Aisha Ray have great chemistry as well, which is awesome. Zoe Lucas with a 46, Aisha Ray with a 49, so we did crown the correct person, and it got the crowd hotter. What more can you ask for in an opening match? Let's head to the next match. Just realised 135 people, so 4 people must have just not turned up. Maybe the trains weren't working, or I don't know, they were ill. But yeah, 4 less people than what was predicted, which is kind of annoying. Normally it's over, not under. Either way, we're heading into the next match, which is the Doug Williams match against TK Cooper, 49. And in a match that had great heat and good wrestling, TK Cooper gets the win. He defeats Doug Williams with the belly to back pile driver. Oh, now that sounds like a ruthless move. Doug Williams with a 54, my guy, and TK Cooper with a 39. They've also got good chemistry. Amazing. It probably helps that people... Do you think that chemistry is based on, like when it's randomly set like this, based on like the region? Because they both live in the same region, there's a likelihood that they've trained or worked together in the past. Or am I reading into it too much? I'm probably reading into it too much. But either way, this got the crowd buzzing, which is awesome. So all of this momentum and crowd heat is going to carry us to our main event, which is Ashton Smith, Morgan Webster, and Dan Maloney taking on each other for the King of the Lariat League title. Who's your money on? Let's find out. Oh, 42. I thought we were better than that. Oh well. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Ashton Smith, my guy, defeats Morgan Webster and Dan Maloney in 26 minutes when he pins Dan Maloney with the GTS. Ashton Smith is our king of the Lariat League, and he celebrates. There's confetti. We've gone all out. Well, we haven't, but we've tried. He puts his little crown on, he tips it kind of angular because he's a cool kid, and puts the belt over his shoulder and celebrates with all 135 people that are there. Did we get... what are the negatives? Let's have a look. Penalised for low morale and low morale. Why is Ashton Smith unhappy? What? Second rate penalised given limited psychology. That's fine. That's just a thing that we're going to have to deal with. But yeah, 42 overall, not bad. Let's see how we do. I think our highest rated show to date is a 49. 41. Yeah, I didn't think about that great. But look at this. The show increased our popularity in 56 regions. But it appeared worse because our music production is worse than our rivals, our broadcast quality is worse than our rivals, and our production values are worse than our rivals. Those are things that I don't really care about right now. We need to bump the pop-up before we start doing any of this. And if we can maintain a 40 plus rating for the next however long it's going to take, then we can reach 35 in no time. And then once we're at small, that's when I think we start really hammering down, improving the quality of everything we do. Maybe even get like a TV deal. We might have the money to start doing weekly TV shows and have special events every now and then. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. But until then, I think right now we're just going to work with what we've got, sign some more Southern England talents, and yeah, just keep going up and up and up. So yeah, 41, awesome. Let's do a speech. Obviously, we're going to congratulate Aisha Ray and Ashton Smith. And I think we'll give a shout out to TK Cooper. Didn't think he could win that. So told that they're awesome. Given a hug. And given a hug. Lovely. Make speech. She's pleased. Seem pleased. Seem pleased. Lovely. So yeah, that is our new champions. Yeah, our new champions. The King and Queen of the Lariat League. So from here, the way that we are going to be using our product for now is that every time the King or Queen are in action, that title is on the line. Just like in, back in day when, I don't know, a king would go to war. If they lose, they're dead, aren't they? And then you get a new king. So should Ashton Smith or Aisha Ray lose, in singles competition, obviously tag teams don't count, they will lose that title to whoever it is they are facing. So yeah, super high stakes every time you see them. And we are massively in debt. Why? Show cost $3,000. Oh no. Oh no. So maybe having a TV deal this quick isn't good. Oh no. Have I fucked it up? Oh, I don't know. Screw it. Anyways, let's look at our mail quickly. We had 5,336 viewers. That's not bad. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's not good about the show costs. Ooh. Ooh. Not good at all. Oh, 53 is our best rating. Is there any way we can modify it at all? There's no extra things here. Intent is to be normal. We could make it lesser, but will that affect popularity? I'm guessing. I don't know. That's not good. We can't have every show. Although we don't have to broadcast every show on YouTube. That's true. Maybe we just don't do that. Maybe we just don't use YouTube for a while. Build the money up, and then whenever we've got an actual event where something big-ish is going to happen, or we want to use like a load of talent or big talent, then we do a YouTube show, because it is optional. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. We will use YouTube sparingly, maybe once every like 3 months or something. Yeah, good thinking, Ted. But I think what we'll do is we'll get to the end of the year, because I just want to get to January 1st, and we'll just, for fun, because I like to do this in my saves, is we'll just go into the Power 500 and just see what the rest of the world are looking like in terms of their ratings. So yeah, I will see you guys in a sec for you, but it'll be a little while for me because I've got a sim to the end of the month. So yeah, see you then. And we are here in January. Happy New Year, everyone. What did you do to celebrate? I just sat here and simmed a game. And it comes with some sad news. As you can see, we're back in debt because the YouTube show cost us so much money. You can see here, yeah, the show cost nearly like $3,000. Normally we're spending about 700 on a show in a month, or 2 shows in a month. We spent nearly $3,000 this month. So YouTube can take a backseat for a little while. I didn't realize that the show costs were up. I mean, obviously you've got to use a camera or something, but I don't know. Yeah, not the best. But we made way more money in ticket sales, which is cool. Our sponsors have gone up as well. Merchandise went up. But I don't see this lasting that long, because we received, where are our emails here? Southern England regional battle result. So LLW finished last out of 3 other companies based in Southern England, obviously because we're a brand new company. But because of this, our shows will be reduced by 10% for the next month. So because we're the worst performing, or the smallest, I'm not going to say worst performing, because I bet we outperformed half of them. All of our show scores, and I'm assuming revenue and money, is reduced by 10% for the rest of this month, which is just stupid. I know it's only 2 shows, but still. But I'm assuming we're going to be bottom 3 for a long time, which is very annoying. Which federations? Can we search by based in? Yeah, location. Okay. British Isles. We can't do specific. We can't, no, okay. Well, if we order them by size, we're at the bottom. Let's look at the Southern England. So obviously Progress. So Red Pro, Progress, Northern, Southern. Oh, so there's 4. Oh, but one of them is small. Nope. Tiny, Northern, tiny. So what's that about then? There's 4. Either way, they're all apparently doing better. Let's look at Pro Wrestling Eve. Let's look at their top 100. Okay, so their shows are averaging 42 to 57. Okay, that is better than us. Progress 39 to 54. A little bit better than us. And then we've got Rev Pro, which are averaging... Oh, they do loads. They average 46 to 57. So in all honesty, we're not massively far off their scores, but because we've got far less popularity than them, can we see their popularity size? Yeah, we're kind of the same in the Midlands, Northern England, etc. But obviously there are 24, whereas we're 17. So it might take 17, 24, 7. It might take 4 or 5 months to catch up to Pro Wrestling Eve, and we can overtake them. Maybe we can steal some of their people, but there's no point because they'll rather wrestle for these guys than... All Pro Wrestling Eve is all women's, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, I click on the one guy, Alex Windsor, girl. Yeah, they're all girls. Not that means anything at all. Oh yeah, Women's Strong Style. There we go. I was tempted to do a women's only company. I might actually run one as like my next series. I'd love to do that. That'd be pretty sick. Probably not an existing one. I probably would make my own. No, I'd pick up an existing one. So much easier. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop babbling now. The reason why we're here on the 1st of January isn't because of all this crap and the 10% and everything. It is because of the Wrestler and End of Year Awards, just to see how's the rest of the world doing. Well, let's have a look. So the Wrestler of the Year, as you can see here, is Sami Zayn. He is apparently the highest rated average wrestler. I don't know how they work it out, but he is the best wrestler in the world according to TEW for this save. Company of the Year is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Team of the Year is Moxley and Danielson. Very interesting pair. Match of the Year is Mayu Iwatani versus Kairi. What was that score? Matches. It was a 94. A 94 between these two. What scores did they get? 76 and 88. How does that work out then? I don't know. Still, a 94. Wow. We can dream, can't we? Show of the Year was New Japan's New Japan Road Night 5. Should we just quickly have a look at that? So that would just be this one. Shingo versus Kenny. Nice. Kushida versus Takahashi. Moxley drew with Jericho. Jericho reaching a 73. What scores did Jericho get? 48. Yeah, typical. Kenta, Taichi, Suzuki, Aaron, United Empire. Where are the title matches? Bishamon defeated Tenkoji. Nope. And then the only that's not that exciting of a card. It's one good match. That's all it is. I mean, this one looks like a better card, but you know, who am I to judge? Let's keep going. Young Wrestler of the Year was Azumi. Nice. She's a great wrestler. Veteran CM Punk. What's CM Punk been up to? Top 25 matches. Got an 85 in this one. Tagged up with Bryan Danielson. Interesting. And then Eddie Kingston. And then defeated Sammy Guevara. Cool. New Japan. Oh, he's been signed for New Japan, or he was loaned to New Japan. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Female Wrestler of the Year. Yeah. Mayu Iwatani makes sense. Independent. Again, sweeps that. Manager of the Year. Paul Heyman. Yeah, who else is going to get that? Announcer of the year is Shinpei Nogami. He's great. Don't understand a word he says though. Milano, yep, that makes sense. He usually wins this as well. Referee of the year, don't care. But let's look at our wrestler of the year, Sami Zayn, and see how he did. A 93 with Bray Wyatt at Crown Jewel. The Brawling Brutes, Sheamus and Sami Zayn. So he joined the Brawling Brutes and defeated Gunther and Matt Riddle. Gunther and Matt Riddle defeated Owens and Zayn. I don't know if any of these are title matches though. Is he holding a title? No. Interesting. Let's look at the Power 500 because that will tell us the full rundown. John Moxley came in second, Bryan Danielson third, Walter fourth, Kenny fifth, Matt Riddle sixth. Wow. Shingo seventh. Oh, so it's not based on average because that's a 75 and that's a 77. Punk, Orange Cassidy. Oh. And Kevin Steen rounds out the top 10. Cool. Can we filter by... Can we go like unemployed? Are there any unemployed people? Robbie X is unemployed and somehow made it. 488. Go on, Robbie X. Is there anyone that works for LLW that are here? No, of course not. We can only hope. But yeah, that's the end of year awards in this world. Cool. We've got the 10% sucker punch, which sucks. But yeah, we're going to end this episode here. We're not going to end it looking at Sammy. We're going to end it looking at our champions. Good old Ashton Smith and Aisha Ray. What champions they are. And let's have a little big boy pick of him. Cool, our lad. Oh yes, look at the guy's growth. I'm all over the place in this episode. Where is it? Popularity. This is all because of us. I swear down. Look, he started at 16 popularity in Southern England. He's now 28. Oh, I could have just looked there. 28, 15, 23, 19, 21. Still not a big jump, but look at that. That's because of us. And for some reason, he's not happy. He wants to be on every single show, which, to be fair, now he's our champion. We might as well do it. But that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just going to be a long slog. I'm tempted to just do a bunch of events because most of these are just going to be throwaway shows, if I'm being honest. I'm not really planning on booking anything too exciting for you guys to sit through in the next couple of months. So I might just book like 3 months worth of shows and then we can recap them all together in just one video and see where we are. I don't know. I'll have a think about how we want to do this because this is going to end up being like episode 105. We've just reached small, and I'm not about that, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit through that. So yeah, I'll work out a way of how we do the smaller days and get back to you. Well, you'll just see it in the next episode. But thank you for watching, guys. We reached Tiny. We got a YouTube deal, and then the YouTube deal fucked us. So woohoo! Next time we will get out of the debt and just stay afloat with our £4 profits each month. But thank you very much, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, any tips would be great. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.